need to get something from inside.
Oh, we did something.
I waited for what felt like an age. I now realize that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barra. Take a look.
Okay. Oh.
Incredible! A pair!
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so
Oh.
I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hobbs Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm
No.
not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told
Sounds
me it
like it.
happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barra for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
He is.
Aye. Against me better judgment.
Yay!
I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
Okay.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate
Yoo-hoo.
Hobbs Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
I'd say the opposite, like to not discourage her from following in her father's footsteps. Like if the mother had told her, like, you know, your dad was doing this dig and he got a curse, then you'd be less likely to do what he did. You'd be less likely to engage those digs, right? I think the mother didn't tell her so that she would continue to follow her dream. What about the kid's dream? But I think a lot of mothers back in the day had weird ideas. Like I remember when I was a kid, one of the neighbors, the parents were divorced and the dad got cancer, like quite serious. They thought he would die because, you know, it was the 80s. Like well, most people who got cancer died in the 80s. So they thought he would die. So they told the kid that he'd already died of something else before, rather than have the kid watch the process. But then years later, dad survived and this previously dead father just turns up. It really messed with the kid's life in a negative way.
This is not mine to take.
Oh, come on. I thought there might be something from the goat that we could use with the horse. But we can, like, play with this now, right?
In good time.
Really?
No, that...
She still won't put a fucking shovel in. Ah. I need something to feed this horse. We need horse food. Nobody's home. Nobody's ever home. What about our cranky bum? This is my favorite character over here. Old cranky bum. Where is he? He's usually leaning on the fence.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Yeah. Let me look at. Okay. Nothing else happening in this scene. This doesn't extend at all. No. No. Let's try mysterious key. It's a peculiar idea. Trying a key with a door. How
My
ridiculous.
mother always told me not. The tracks look quite untarnished.
I have no idea what to do about this horse.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Oh,
Hello.
new people are
We
here
were
though.
introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Mom?
Oh,
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
we've heard.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, Mom, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his
I have a
lordship.
theory. Right? Hear me out. So the original excavation, there was 3 people. One's in a coma, one's completely dead, but we don't know who the third dude was or what happened to him. What if the third dude was rich Mr. Panswick and that's how he got rich somehow?
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, Mom.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye, bring me some milk and I'll take you to his lordship.
Great.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
We have a goat. I guess I just assumed it was a male goat, right? I guess it might be a female goat, you know? And maybe we can milk it for goat's milk. Because we're not getting much out of a horse.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Where does he normally
Are you
come
familiar
from?
with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind.
All right, we got a few things to find in here, I
What do you
think.
make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will.
Hello.
Nothing else
Do
there?
you have any...
Not yet.
Oh,
No sign.
I'm a...
Nope.
Can I interest you in a pie?
Oh, yes,
Finest
please.
mutton in all the county. 2 pence
Ooh,
each.
does it have
No,
to be
thank
mutton?
you.
Do you have
You're
other
missing out.
choices? You got the Ned Kelly pie?
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1
Hell
penny
no.
each.
No, thank
They
you.
never sound good. Ned Kelly pie with the beef mince, the tomato, the cheese, and the egg.
I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
I don't blame you.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss.
Yes, please.
Would you like to try one on the house line?
I would.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Oh, look, Helen finally got her
The
stall
apple
set
looks
up.
somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Mutton pies!
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
I don't know why we
I'm
needed
not
to do
hungry.
that.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Goodbye.
Do you have good
Nice.
apples?
I'm not hungry. Not tempting.
Really?
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. No-
Who's this woman? We can't talk to her? Guess not. Oh,
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start an all.
give me sugar. Sugar.
Hands off me, sugar.
I
All right,
think
we
this
need to
is
distract
supposed to be
Joe.
for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off.
Come on, Joe.
I will
Be
stab you,
nice to our
bitch.
visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
I will make you give up the sugar. All right, Joe.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Hand over the sugar. Hand over the sugar, Joe.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
I'm got a sugar cube, though. As if Joe actually says anything.
Hello?
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
He's got the whole sugar bowl for his tea.
Horrible man.
That's a whole
How
other
many more
extreme.
sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
That's a whole other extreme. 2.5. No more than that. 2.5 teaspoons.
Hello there.
Yes?
I don't know how much is in a cube.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Horse was an option. I think it's his
Is that
horse.
your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Why
Aye.
would you
It
call a
was what she was
horse
called
that?
When I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and
This'll
mules.
crack.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
He has
Can't
not.
say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Sure, will do. Sure thing.
I don't need to use the filthy lavatories.
But it's so much shorter to just cut through the loos.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Hello
Oh,
again,
Leonard,
Mr.
know
Shoulder.
anything about goats?
Miss Bateman.
My girl won't go near goats.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs' barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman.
You've not
I'm
been very
looking forward
helpful.
to tomorrow.
This is the guy that invited us here and said he had everything sorted. Let's go talk to This'll Crack the horse.
Here, girl. Eat this. Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us. Hey, girl. Would you like an apple?
With a worm in it?
She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation tools.
What? Cut horsehair.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
Yes. All right.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
Oh ho ho.
I do not wish to cut that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've done
Yo.
it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Now we just got to find the girl again. Just easier said than done with this fucking map. We don't know who that guy is. All right. Aha. Fiddlebow with girl.
Look what I have for you.
All right. Goblin's daughter. There you go. She's not rewarding us at all. Rewarding us with a song. Weird shit is happening. Why is weird shit happening? I passed out.
My head is spinning. What happened?
We violin
Hello?
too hard, apparently.
Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind.